Hello and welcome to my video. In this video I will continue my discussion with the second part of the cancer story, which is on metastasis, and again I will use the medical evidence, the biomedical scientific research findings, to show you that the story about metastasis sold to the public is bogus. The public is told that cancer cells break off or break free and punch holes through the basement membrane to invade into local tissues, or they break through or squeeze through the different cells in the lymphatic vessels or blood vessels, and they travel at their own peril because they're supposedly attacked by the immune system, and most don't survive. Let's not forget that by this stage, the immune system cells, it has been claimed, have been immuno-edited. So the immune system cells, we can't see the cancer cells, or at least don't see them as abnormal, now suddenly recognize them as abnormal and attack them and kill them wherever they see them. So it is claimed that many cells, maybe millions of cancer cells, break off from the main tumour, travel throughout the body, but most don't survive. The few that do survive may get jammed in some tissue, in some distant place in the body, or break apart to the basement membrane and enter into the tissues beyond and begin to grow. And thus they talk about cancer colonising new areas in the body. In the medical research literature, though, we find that there are very complex metastatic cascades. It is not a simple matter of breaking off. In fact, a very complex, multi-step biological program is undertaken by the cancer cells for the fixed cells to become mobile. In carcinomas, which are cancers of the epithelial cells, the cells that line the inner and outer surfaces of vessels and organs in the body, a specific series of genetic changes take place in these cells. There are also interactions with other cells, both stromal cells such as CAFs or cancer-associated fibroblasts, and immune system cells such as macrophages and T cells. And this biological program is not unique to cancer. We see similar programs in embryogenesis, wound healing, fibrosis, and tissue regeneration. In research on sarcomas, which are rare cancers, they are cancers of the soft tissues or connective tissues, we see macrophages may either transform themselves into metastatic cells and be almost indistinguishable from cancer metastatic cells, or the macrophages fuse with the cancer cells. These transformed cells have the properties of immune system cells. Immune system cells secrete substances which cause cells to move a little further apart, so are able to pass through membranes and tissues and travel throughout the body. And of course, it's immune system cells that assist carcinoma cells to also pass through membranes. Yes, immune system cells secrete substances, but it is a bit more complicated. The cells of the vessel walls are also involved. We might say that they give a gripping handshake. But for simplicity's sake, macrophages help the carcinoma cells pass through the blood vessel walls. And far from travelling at their own peril, cancer cells are being assisted by the immune system cells. And in the blood, where there may be turbulence, the cancer cells are protected by the immune system cells. Yes, they are protected by immune system cells. Cancer cells are covered in platelets for their protection. And there's more. Cancer cells pass exosomes, which are small chemical messengers to immune system cells to go and prepare a particular site before metastasis takes place. After the immune system cells and stromal cells as well have prepared the new site, they return to the primary site where the cancer cells are waiting for them in the extracellular matrix. The cancer and stromal cells are then assisted to enter into the circulation. The cancer and stromal cells follow the immune system cells by a process called chemotaxis. What is chemotaxis? So let me explain what that is. Think of a smoker who exhales smoke from their cigar. Near their mouth, the smoke is more concentrated, which means the chemicals we smell are more concentrated. Further away, the smell is weaker as the chemicals are less concentrated. By the process of chemotaxis and its chemoattractive aspect, one is able to follow by always moving towards a stronger and stronger smell, that is, a greater and greater concentration of some chemical. Chemotaxis can also involve a chemorepellent aspect. In the bloodstream, the immune system cells give off an indicating chemical. The cancer and stromal cells detect that chemical and move towards it. They move towards a higher concentration of the indicating chemical. When the cancer cells and the stromal cells reach the right location, the immune system cells again secrete a substance to help them pass through the vessel wall. And chemotaxis is again used if they need to pass through tissues. At the new site, all has been prepared for the cancer cells to settle in. Thank you for viewing my video. I'll see you in the next video. In the next video, I will discuss proteins, which are the real fly in the ointment where cancer is concerned. And now for some wildlife.